What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, DR.SumSerious. You heard me? So serious, the doctor in the building. You heard me? So y'all jump in, and get it in with me. I want y'all to hit that like button, subscribe, and we all gonna be pushing for a better health. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you love yourself, you gonna do better. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the little notification button, and we about to learn something decent, try to educate ourselves to get a better health. You heard me? So I want y'all really to listen to what my brother, Dr. Yahkia Awakenend, got to say. You know, I'm not a licensed doctor, but my brother, you know what I'm saying? My boy certified. So let's try to learn something. Let's try to get everybody on the right page. And let's go.
Healing peace, love, light, and healing peace to the gods, peace to the earth.
Yeah,
Y'all climb on in. I know my last live that was actually taken down that I did Tuesday, it was very, very muffled. So before we go live today, I actually want to make sure that y'all can hear me well. It's not muffled, y'all can see me good, and my audio is A1. So y'all climb on in. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me and all of that good stuff. And we're going to get everything started. Matter of fact, let me check on my own on social media. Let's see how that's going over here. Peace, peace, family. Y'all see what we talking about? We are being forced to be self-sustaining, y'all. Yes. It's a beautiful thing. It's a very, very, very beautiful thing that the Creator is doing right now. The Creator is forcing us back to mama. The Creator is forcing us back to the earth, back to nature. The Creator is forcing us back to unify and, you know, to be reunited with one another. The Creator is forcing us back to be self-dependent. The Creator is forcing us back to eat correctly, forcing us back to breastfeeding, forcing us back to permaculture, agriculture. I mean, it's an amazing thing. You know, for those that haven't learned any of these unique, you know, skills by our ancient ancestors, y'all probably all crazy right now and running around like chickens with y'all head cut off. But that's the reason why the Creator is also raising up healers in these last hours. A healer such as myself that know about agriculture, farming, that know about how to heal with natural herbs, that can give you a formula for breast milk if you're not producing your own colostrum and producing your own breast milk. You know, that know how to do things like save food, doomsday prepping, shoot combat training, all of the things.
Let me ask y'all something. All those things he just listed, you know, do y'all know how to protect yourself? Do y'all got hands on hands, you know, training? Do you know how to prepare your food for the last days? Do you know how to, you know, survive? Do you take in the knowledge and the understanding that may one day something may go wrong? You know what I'm saying? So do y'all have the proper water storage stuff? You know, we need to start thinking of these things and, you know, realize every day is not gonna be the same. You know, one day it might be glitter and gold, and then next day we get bombed, we get everything. So, you know, you got to take those things in consideration and, you know, get yourself ready for the hard times.
Things that we got away from that we were doing as an everyday practice in our ancient culture is now coming back, and we're being forced to get back into these things because the matrix is broken and the system is straight failing right now. The matrix, it's so many glitches in the matrix right now. It is crazy. Everything is being recalled. This war got all types of materials being held in the middle of the sea. COVID-19 caused a lot of shortages on foods, on formulas. Bacteria overgrowth is crazy because the air is acidic. Everything is acidic around us. And y'all know that, you know, the Creator created bacteria to neutralize acids. So we seeing bacteria overgrowth in the food supply. And what about the shortages of H2O? You know, but everybody say, Yahkia, you crazy for teaching people not to drink H2O, but even H2O. It's a shortage on water. Y'all want to show y'all the articles. And this gonna make you grow your own fruit tree. It's gonna make you drink your fruits where your H3O2 constituents is truly at. I mean, once we see the times that we in and the times we're heading to, the matrix is failing, the matrix is broken. This shit is at its end, y'all. So it behooves us to start learning the ancient knowledge and the ancient pathways of our ancestors.
Man, how many of y'all are ready for like matrix to be over? How many are y'all ready to be released so constantly, and you know, so you can be able to think for yourself, so you can be able to do for yourself? Like, I really want to know how many of y'all ready for that. I want y'all to stop the video right now, comment if you really ready to, you know, take off that little thank you cap thing to put on your head and get out there and think for yourself and make things happen for yourself. And how many of y'all are really ready to do something like that? If, you know, not too many, 90% of America, they really not ready for that. You just be honest, they not. So if you are, say you one of the chosen ones. Put the chosen ones down in the comment section. Go.
That way we can be the last one standing when the smoke clear, when the dust clear and the smoke settle, or the smoke settle and the dust clear, however we want to say it. You know, we are shifting into a 5-dimensional space of density. Everything is upgrading. Everything is leveling up. You see Elon Musk. You see him using the whole Nikola Tesla theory. You see the Hydro Collider where they're taking atoms and they're smashing them together at Mach speeds and at the sign of light, opening up new portals. You see technology is being uncovered from the earth, giant bones, mountains that is really dying giants. You seeing mountains that is really tree stump.
There were once giant trees in amongst all this, as the no forests idea suggests. Then where are they now? Here, the theory makes another surprising claim, that the visible remains of those massive trees from long ago can still be found today, all around us. We just call them mountains.
I mean, so the past is being uncovered and being rediscovered, right? And they're using these ancient technologies that was left here by our ancestors, which is the true gods and goddesses here on this earth.
The Orishas, which are spirits or deities associated with natural phenomena, ancestors, and abstract concepts. These divine beings not only govern natural forces such as rivers, mountains, and winds, but also more ethereal aspects of destiny, love, war, and wisdom. Through rich rituals, music, dance, and storytelling, followers of this tradition interact with and honor the Orishas, seeking harmony, guidance, and protection.
And they're using these things to speed up time. So we are aging faster, we are oxidizing faster, we are rusting faster, food is rusting faster, shortage on minerals, the soil is...
Man, I be getting some food, man, and I swear to God, man, it feel like you get it like the first day. If you don't eat it in the first 2 days, whatever you buy, so whatever you buy, I think you should buy it, give it the amount of what you buy. Like, if you going in there for some fruit, I suggest you buy like 20 or something like that, because if you, like, let's just say 20 apples, you going in there for some apples and you go buy some apples and you don't eat them in the first 3 days, boy, you finna be mad. You are about to see, because the first day is alright. The second day is almost not good. The third day, you got to throw it away. I swear, man, like food just right too fast.
Mineral deficient. So even if you're growing your own food, if you don't know the ancient ways of Africa, if you don't know the ancient ways of the Aboriginal Americas, you don't even know how to grow their food properly to even have the phytochemical and the phytonutrients inside the foods to sustain your body. So, you know, it's crazy when you do watch the news, and I don't recommend a lot of y'all watch it because y'all are empathic and y'all start embodying all of them low thought form frequencies. But for those who have the willpower to protect themselves against the sorcery and the witchcraft and these massive rituals that the news and the media propaganda is pushing upon us to truly control our minds and keep us in these sensory deprivation tanks, but those that can protect themselves from it, when you do watch these things, Look at how the Creator is bringing us back to source. Look at how the Creator is making us love one another, making us depend on one another, making us straight get in the soil and see what's going on, understanding and overstanding our biological clock, our anatomy. Look, what we going to is a beautiful place, y'all. Now, I know to people that's stuck into society, people that's a part of the matrix, y'all think we going to an ugly place. Y'all think it's the end, all hell finna break loose. Y'all think that this is the end. A lot of y'all probably think it's prophecy wrapping up and the end is near for you. But if you are a part of the Creator and you know what you're doing, you know how the Christians have this rapture doctrine, which there's no such thing as the rapture. In a concept that truly is, because you will be saved for all the disheartening events that's about to happen if you're prepared. If you're prepared. And the only way you can be prepared is if we revamp our culture. You see that? Because remember, culture comes from cultivation. Cultivation means to grow. It's time to grow. It's time to elevate our mindset. Wait till y'all see the questions that we got here today. And wait till y'all see these articles, y'all. I'm burning me some Palo Santo right now. Just clearing out some energy. You know, may the Creator flow and channel through me today. And may my words not be of my own. May my words not be of pride and ego and of malice and hatred or just being angry. Because it's crazy people out trying to bring me down. May every word that flow through me today be from my heart space and be channeled by the Creator itself. All right, if y'all ready to get everything started, type in some 9s.
Hey, y'all type in some 9s.
I'm excited today.
Hold on. Y'all type in some 9s. We want some 7s over here. You heard me? Y'all type in the 7s in the comment section because we gonna break in nothing but good luck, probably. We only gonna break in good luck, prosperity, abundance, whatever abundance may be to you, and good vibes.
Y'all ready to get it started? Type in some 9s. Type in some 9s, family. Peace to everybody that's in the chat. Peace, love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earth. Shalom, shalom, and lakam. Shalom, lakah.
It's been a long day.
Hotep, my brothers and sisters. Peace to the gods. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. Whatever religious tool you choose to free yourself and you choose to raise that Kundalini energy to align your chakras to activate the God particles within you, I respect that. As long as you're not bringing people into bondage and you're not becoming you're not coming into bondage while using these tools to understand, and overstand your God concept. Hey, I don't got no beef with you, brother or sister. All right, now look, before we get started on the questions, y'all, check this out. Let me show y'all how the matrix is broken, everything is failing us, y'all. It'll blow your mind, especially when it comes to baby formulas, and it's crazy because we see a lot of women are now getting the formulas, putting their babies on formulas and not using their God-given breast and not using that prolactin that's produced by the pituitary gland to actually create that milk and that colostrum and that bacteria to feed this child, for this child can grow up and it can be nourished off of this 0.7% protein and off this 96% carbon, or what we call melanin sugar, to grow these babies up on. You see that now we look around, we see that bacteria, all of the baby formulas have been called, y'all, because they're growing cultures of bacteria that ain't even been identified yet. You got some of them that they can identify, but most of these bacteria that they're finding inside of these synthetic breast formulas, baby milk formulas, they can't even identify the bacterial strands that's in them.
You know what's crazy? They also been having, if you take a magnet and then you slide the magnet over a plastic bag with the baby food inside of it. So the baby food got to be inside the plastic bag. You set it off, take the magnet, and you slide the magnet over the baby food. You also find metal debris and metal pieces inside the bag. So y'all be careful what y'all feed these kids out here. Let me see, can I find this video of that real quick? I want to show y'all. We just ain't talking. parents ain't talking with them. Look at this. That's what they have in y'all baby food. That's crazy. You see it. You see the little particles. Look at it. It's right there. You see it. This is the baby food.
So they had to recall all baby formula, y'all. All right, mind you, I'm working on my own baby formula that has been getting turned down for the last 4 years by the FDA. You see what I'm saying? So now this is forcing us to start making our own baby formula, which I got the formula. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type the formula up, how to make it naturally, and I'm gonna shoot out a massive email. So make sure if you want that baby formula, and if you need that baby formula, you hit us up at questions@YahkiaAwakenend.com. And when you hit us up, we're gonna send back a.
Y'all make sure it's right there. Once he get this article out the way, you'll be able to see it. Say questions and YahkiaAwakenend.com. Make sure if y'all have kids out there, if you love your nieces, your nephews, your baby cousins, make sure that the kids are getting taken care of properly, so we can have a strong mindset for the next generation. Let's go.
A mass email giving you the actual baby formula and how to mix it up and then ratio it out and all of that. But check this out. U.S. to boost baby formula import to ease nationwide shortage after ABOT nutrition recall. See that? Biden and lawmakers rush to address formula shortage. Republicans sharpening their midterm message attack Biden on the baby formula shortage. It ain't just fake baby food, because that's all these baby formulas is anyway. Got nitrogen, acid, all types of crazy stuff in there that you're not supposed to be putting in your baby's body, in your baby's temples anyway. But notice that he is forcing us, or she, however you identify with the creator, he or she is forcing us to start having our mothers use that breast again, for that baby can get that right colostrum, for that baby can get that oxytocin release, for that baby can get that binding chemistry and hormone, for that baby can get its right sense of humor, for that baby can learn how to taste, learn how to process. You know, all of this stuff happens when the baby is sucking on that nipple. The whole teaching process and what really molds and shapes the personality of the baby outside of the womb post-pregnancy is by how that baby suck and latch on to that breast. That teach the baby binding, that teach the baby how to be consistent, that teach the baby how to work and be consistent at working towards something, that teach the baby the sense of being satisfied and being filled. So it is very, very important and imperative that we have that baby on that breast in the first place. And we see that we going back to the ancient ways because the creator snatching this shit off the shelves, y'all. Straight snatching it off the shelves. There's a glitch and the matrix is breaking. Hallelujah. Hey, I'm excited. Ashe. Now check this out. Let me just.
There you go. Questions at YahkiaAwakenend.com. Just in case y'all missed it.
Share my screen with y'all for a minute, because look, it's more and more stuff about this. It's more and more stuff about this. Check this out, family. And we're going to get to these questions. I just want to show y'all this stuff. Check this out. What's behind America's shocking baby formula shortage? And these are all articles just talking about the many different reasons why there is a shortage of baby formula. Then you look over here. Let's talk about the H2O, U.S. environmental policy, water scarcity. Just take a shorter shower by Joseph Riet, showing how we are running out of water. Well, y'all.
These articles was made back in 2021. Like, we in 2024. So if you ain't been prepared back then, this is the time to start preparing and get yourself together. Like, real talk, this is the greatest time to prepare yourself, to get yourself together. If you don't believe in something, believe in yourself. Real talk. Listen to your higher self. Listen to the correct thoughts. Wherever it's not trying to see you the horse way, listen to that thought pattern. Let's go.
Y'all are running out of water, because I don't drink that type of water anyway. That's H2O. You know what I'm saying? Our ancestors didn't drink that type of water anyway. We're into H3O2. We drink and we eat our fruits. But notice what's on the screen here. Hold on, let's go to another one. Let's talk about the food shortage. And before I get to this, let me get off of here because I want y'all to understand what food is. Food is something that builds back up your physical structure, and food is something that gives you energy for your cells or the mitochondria, which is nothing but ancient bacteria, or what we call prokaryotic cells bacteria, uses this energy as fuel to give you something called ATP, which stands for adenosine triphosphate. Not only that, food have phytochemicals and bioflavonoids and biophotons, which is little pieces of fragments of light from the sun and from the atmosphere to feed you millions and millions of years of information to expand your consciousness. So if food is not growing you, if food is not a part of your growth and development, and food is not expanding your consciousness and bringing more light frequencies to the body, then it's not called food. So when you truly look at what food is vital minerals. This is where you get their word vitamins from. It's really vital minerals. The reason why it's vital, because it's important for the body, because the body is made of light, and the only way the light body can maintain or sustain itself is it needs light cold frequencies to bring in these things, to connect with your senses, to connect your nervous system to your body, your parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous system, the autonomic nervous system, intrinsic nervous system, the cardiovascular nervous system, the central nervous system. These things need to be powered up by electrical magnetic frequencies that come from minerals that you get from the food. So true food is mineralization. Now remember when we went back into the lesson last time, we found out that minerals is, minerals is actually a Hebrew word. Min means to be from, or means light, and all means from above, right? So mineral means from the light above, showing you that your food's supposed to come from a light source. And that's the reason why fruits is the most highly energetic food on planet Earth, because these fruits grow on trees that grows closest to the sun, because fruits grow the highest in the sky. And if you look at your more higher growing fruits like mangoes and papayas and things like that, notice these are your most oldest fruits as well. You see that? So in order to have a true food, these foods must...
Hey, I really like the bagels. Them things be busting. You heard me? I gotta try papaya as a kid. Like, I had a bad experience with that, but try it again. Y'all let me know if y'all like bagels or papayas.
Must have minerals in it. And if these foods do not have mineral from the light above, sunlight cold frequencies due to photosynthesis or chloroplasts, or another process that we call iron trophorophysis, then we cannot call it a food at all. So foods is minerals, right? Now check out this article, y'all. Check this article. Make sure y'all like it, make sure y'all share this, y'all. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Check this out, family. Because we talking about a shortage on food, then you look at the micronutrients, basically deficiency or inadequacy in the U.S. population and overview. Once you start reading through Oregon State University, it is talking about how all of the soil is stripped of all the minerals. All of the soil is stripped of all the phytonutrients. All of the soil is stripped of all the amino acids you need to sustain and to rebuild your body. So look, hold on, we got a shortage on baby food, or what they call milk formula. We have a shortage on H2O, or what we call water. We got a shortage on food, or what we call minerals, because the soil is stripped and destroyed of all of its minerals. Hold on, let's keep going. Is there anything else that we need to see? There's a shortage on clothing. There's a shortage on everything that's around us. Check this article out, y'all. And we ain't gonna read them because I want to get to these questions, but I want to show y'all how the matrix and how the system is failing, and how we are being forced to go back into ancient times and use that ancient mitochondria, Eve, wisdom, and DNA that is within us to become gods again. That way, when this corrupted system or this deprivation tank finally fail, we can be left on top, y'all. Look, the gods is getting their names back. We are upgrading now. It's time to catch the wave.
I'm telling you, we get our name back. You heard me? We back into the thing. Y'all better, man, I'm telling you, better catch that wave and ride that thing.
It's time to get on that train, or you gonna get mad. You're gonna be left behind. Look, check this out. I ain't playing. Look, check this out. Here go another article, y'all. And they keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Check this out. 92% of U.S. population have vitamin deficiency. Or you one of them. 92. Guess what? The other 8% is growing their own food. The other 8% got their own farmland. The other 8% agree with their culture, which is where you get agriculture from. The other culture is permanently on their sovereign land. It's where you get permaculture from. You see what I'm saying? So look, we are going back to the ancient ways, whether you like it or not. So it's best to get with the program or get gone. You're gonna get rolled over. You're gonna get rolled over. Ooh wee. So my question is, if you ready to go back to the ancient path, the ancient ways, if you ready to get off of these fake foods and all of this stressed meat, if you ready to get off these dairy products, if you ready to live like the gods you truly are, to electrify your body, to be able to walk in your purpose, to be able to show your culture to other peoples and they adapt into the ways of your ancestors, if you ready to level up and live immortally, live eternally, if you ready to astro travel, be able to play with different dimensions and different realms, if you ready to unlock.
Hey, how many of y'all ready to astro travel, man? Like,
what is being referred to as astral body is leaving the physical body, mental body, energy body and the bliss body intact and just allowing the etheric body to float around. That means you can conduct your activity here because your physical body, mental body, energy body is intact. But just allowing the etheric body to go, that's a certain kind of mastery. You can't just psych yourself into it. It needs enormous sadhana for a person to do that.
okay. How many of y'all ready to astro travel? Like, to go, y'all be saying y'all so ready to go to heaven. I know some of y'all want to go to hell. Real talk. I know some of y'all ready to go to hell. Yeah. How many of y'all ready to astro travel and to go to different dimensions, be able to see different things? All this stuff is possible in our body. Our body, or well, in our mind and our spirit. Our body is just a vessel, but when you dream, when you have dreams and things like that, you are going to different dimensions because you're still inside the body, inside that dream. So you are able to astral travel. Well, some people are able to astral travel and some people just, they not. But when you inside the dream, you still inside a body. And you still be able to go, and that's a different dimension that you in. I don't know what's the name of the dimension. We have 3D, the 1D, the 5D, the 7D, all of those things. If you do know, come in and help me out. But I'm ready.
Your God deoxyribonucleic acid, or what we gonna call the etheric nucleic acid. You see that, the DEA instead of the DNA. If you're ready to unlock that non-ether fire that's in your blood, type in some nines. We gonna get it started. I'm gonna show you how.
Y'all better type in some sevens. Like, we need to be standing on business. For real.
To do it. Type in, if you ready, type in some nines. Type in some nines, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Ooh-wee. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's going down. Look, this is a beautiful moment. I'm just reading through this stuff. I'm like, damn. Hey, the matrix straight felling around us, and we scared. We should be rejoicing like an MFer. We should be clapping our hands, stumping our feet. If you are part of the community, you need to be saying Ashe. You see that? Ashe, Ashe. If you're a part of the Hebrew Israelite community, hallelujah. Hallelujah. You're a part of the Christian community, hallelujah. Hallelujah. No matter what religion you using as a tool for your God concept, whatever its highest form of praise, you need to be screaming it from a rooftop right now, because we going back to the ancient ways. We going back to when they lived 1,000 years and then they transcend, not death. See that the ancient ways, death wasn't part of the culture. The ancient ways, killing animals and eating up their flesh, wasn't part of the culture. I'm talking about way before Kemet. I'm talking about way before Sumeria. I'm talking about at the beginning when we were sons and daughters of God. And we were gods and goddesses here on this earth, living forever. There was no death. Death wasn't a part of our culture, wasn't a part of our language, wasn't a part of nothing, because we didn't know what death was until we violated the natural order of the universe. We going back to that. The matrix is finally failing. I know these Rothschilds, these shapeshifters, these reptilian beings, I know they in Antarctica, miles under the earth right now. Like, what the hell is happening? Our plan did not work. Agenda 2021 did not work. Agenda 2012 did not work. Agenda 2035 might not actually work. See that? We don't die, we multiply. We God's kids, straight up. Can't kill us. Too much melanin in this thing. We too connected. Look, transgenerational epigenetic inheritance. I teach y'all about this all the time. We are directly connected to the ancestral lines. The ancestral lines picking and reincarnate through us all the time, channel through us all the time, all the time. One day I might be channeling Malcolm X. The other day I might be channeling the Honorable Marcus Garvey. Another day I might be channeling Martin Luther King. Other day I might be channeling.
We also on another channel. I'm gonna be tagging all these channels in the description, but we gonna be doing our history on all these people. Y'all make sure y'all have these notepads when when we do things like this, because we definitely finna be diving in deep. We finna be doing a lot of learning, a lot of studying. I'm telling you, we finna get it in this year. Like, man, if everybody's sleeping on y'all come in y'all make sure y'all comment down below in the comment section talking about, man, make them wake up. We finna make them wake up. Real talk, wake them up. Comment wake up in the comment section, or comment make them wake up in the comment section. We about to make them wake up. Man, I'm telling you, man, I'm finna show y'all. We finna do it big this year. Can't nothing stop us. We do. Man, if you locked in with me and you stay down, I promise you we gonna all come up together. Just watch it. We gonna do our research on these people for all the different channels. This right here is strictly health channel. And we gonna have a fitness channel coming soon.
Channeling Khalid Muhammad.
We finna get in shape. We about to do our finances. We about to what else we gonna do this year? We gonna do our finances. We gonna get in shape. We gonna take care of our health. We gonna do a lot of things. I'm telling you, we gonna come up and grow up. That's why we gonna come up, grow up, and blow up.
Who knows? Who knows? Because that DNA is still in me, and we live forever. But we gotta keep the culture alive. We gotta make sure that we're eating right, and we using our bodies as proper channels and vehicles. That way, when they do walk past, they're like, that's a good vessel that I like to express myself in today. Because all we are is transmissions to the higher powers. Don't think that you are the source of everything. We are nothing but transmissions for the higher powers. Whether that's a higher dark entity or a higher light being entity. It's a spiritual war going on here. And that's why your food should be used as a weapon against them and not as a weapon against you. Right now, food is being used as a weapon against you. You are eating things that is destroying and destructing your body, and all of these constructs in your body manipulating your tissues and your DNA, and you can't even express through your DNA no more. And that's the reason why you can't think straight. That's the reason why you have addictive personalities. That's the reason why you choose to be in a relationship that is not benefiting you or getting you anywhere, because you are eating poor property.
Man, how many? Man, I know everybody got that one person. It might just be you. Don't be ashamed. Everybody's going through it. Y'all going through the same thing at the same time. But we all going through the same thing around the same time. So don't be ashamed. But how many of y'all are dealing with a relationship you can do better? Like, you can leave a relationship and go find better. That's what I mean by do better. Or you can do good all by yourself. Hey, y'all can all do it. I believe in y'all. Don't y'all stay in those stuff like that.
Proper foods, and how you treat your vehicle is how you treat yourself. Notice, a messy vehicle shows and reflects the driver. A messy vehicle shows and reflects the driver. Your vehicle all messed up all the time, all dirty and shit all the time. Your house dirty, you got clothes everywhere, you never clean up. That is that's a reflection of your mindset.
I know a lot of people, like that. Like, in their mind, it's all cluttered. So they want to be clean, they want to be better, they want to do better, but in their mind, it's all jumbled up. It's all scattered. So what you have to do for people like that, write your ideas down. Stop trying to do everything at once. Do stuff one at a time, day by day. And y'all be able to release, y'all be able to do better, y'all be able to do a whole lot of things. Don't try to do everything at once, because everything is once is going on in your head. So y'all got it. Just stay mentally strong, stay on the journey with me, and y'all will be better. I promise you. And for the people that know people like this, refer them to this video, refer them to this channel. You know, help your friends out. Don't just talk about them. Don't just laugh at them. Cause man, help them out. Send my video to this person, and I might just be talking to that person. I might just be talking to that one individual and things like that, and that light bulb might just go out. They might just need to see a video like this and be like, man, that's all I needed. Just get organized. Write down your ideas. Write down what you want to do. Write it all down, and then step by step, day at a time, do one thing until you finish that topic, then go to the next thing, finish that, and before you know it, you done finish every idea you wrote down. I promise you. So don't give up on yourself. I know it's hard for a lot of people at this time, and they're going through a lot of things, but believe in yourself.
And your mind is you. Mind is God. All is mind, all is God. You are your mind. And your mind expresses itself by giving itself a body. You see that? That's why the body in your environment actually is a reflection of who you truly are.
Tony.
Ooh-wee. That's why they're like, Yahkia,
Hey,
why don't
Tony.
you mess with women that eat meat? Because it shows me what they think about themselves. Not knocking anybody that's eating meat right now, and I hope you get up off of it. I hope you start loving yourself more. You see what I'm saying? But that's a reflection of who you truly are. I don't want no corroded, corpuscle, mucus, acidic forming flesh. Not in my mouth nor on my Johnson. That's acid. Just show you how you treat your temple. You allow dead things into the temple, the mind become dead. You see that? And we have to raise our standards. We got to raise the bar. Especially when we talking about having children. Especially how many seeds I got. I got to make sure that come from purity. That got to come from cleanliness. That got to come from organized intellect. That can't come from somebody that just treat their body like a trash can or a coffin and just put dead things into it. See, because life means life. How are we birthing life out of something that's dead? How are we creating life out of something that's dead? See, this is the new mindset. It's not new at all. This is actually new as in Anu or back then, or the original God. This is new all the way back then. So this is not a new concept. This is just an old concept that has been rediscovered, that has been practiced by the young mini messiahs that is coming through the Rams as of late. And it's time to get back on that path, y'all. It is time to get back on that path. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. So look, let's talk about these questions. Let's talk about these questions. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna start where I left off Tuesday. That video is taken down from Tuesday. The audio was jacked up on it anyway, so I'll redo those questions. And then I have my content creator, Jason, chop them up and I'll put them up on my Instagram. For those that are here from my Instagram, forgive me, y'all. They just be messing with me so much on Instagram that I really haven't been going live on there lately. But I am going to start going live on there probably next week or something and posting more posts. Even if I don't go live, I'm going to start posting more intellectual posts like I used to. But you know, from how the people been acting towards me, how my own people been doing me, and just how they're shadow banning me, it don't motivate me to go live all the time. It be pissing me off. But luckily my platform is going to be done very soon.
I already know what he mean, man. I be getting this. I get frustrated more than discouraged, and they really do piss me off. They really grinds my gears. I'll be ready. I ain't gonna say it.
And we ain't got to worry about none of these platforms. See, and this is the thing I like about the Most High Creator. It forces you to be uncomfortable, but you can create new things. Them shadow banning me made me spend $100,000 on a website, made me spend $100,000 on a free platform where freedom of speech can be spoken at. But if they wouldn't have never been shadow banning me or blocking me and putting me in jail and taking my videos down, I would have been complacent and comfortable, and I just would have been on their platform. So make no mistake about it. All praises for the times we are heading in. We need to embrace that shadow side. We need to embrace what's going on, because now you got to whip that titty out and you got to feed your children. Now you got to start growing your own fruits and get your water from that, or move and get some coconuts. Now you got to make sure that you're growing your own food the right way and getting that right nutrients inside of the soil. That way that when your food do grow and you harvest it, you actually are replacing all the phytonutrients and biochemistry that makes up your molecular structure. So it is forcing us to truly be a self-sustaining people like we always been. So I ain't mad at all. I'm not mad at all, family. All praises, all praises. All right, so check this out, family. If y'all ready to get it started typing some nines, and we're gonna start on these questions, make sure y'all got y'all pens and make sure y'all got y'all pads. I went through a few of them, and these are some very interesting questions, y'all. So make sure y'all got y'all pens and y'all pads. Once you got your pens and your pads and you ready to remember and learn, let me know. Type in some nines and we'll get it started.
Type in some sevens.
This apple juice is on point. All right, the nines are in the building. The nines are in the building. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right, first question says, hi, my name is such and such, and I want to know what your advice is on those who had gastric bypass surgery. I can tell you right now, before I even get deep into this, that you have something going on with your absorption, your utilization. Now remember, I teach y'all about the 4 keys to the kingdom, thanks to Dr. Morris, thanks to Dr. Lilela Africa, and many other doctors.
We gonna do our research. Dr. Morris and Dr. Lilela Africa. Do our research. See? Man, alright, y'all instead of playing, y'all seeing y'all boy take notes right in front of y'all face. Y'all seeing me take notes. I don't be playing, man. I be serious about this stuff, man. If you don't learn, you won't grow. You gotta constantly stay learning so you can constantly grow. Don't be looking at all of our notes, man. I see. Create your own notes.
That have came before me, or many other healers that have came before me, they teach about these 4 keys to the kingdom. And the first one is digestion. The second one is absorption. The third one is utilization. And the fourth one is elimination. So all of this stuff truly happens in the autonomic nervous system, or what we call the intrinsic nervous system, and that's the gut area. So if you had your gut bypass, I can tell you right now that the digestion is off course, the absorption is off course, the utilization is off course, and last but not least, the elimination is off course, because we have to understand and realize that the gut is actually the first brain. Before the brain was actually created, when you get into embryology, the first thing you're going to be seeing created alongside of the nervous system, when you start looking at the ectoderm, the endoderm, and the mesoderm, you're going to see that primitive gut tube being formed first, showing you that the first brain is the primitive gut tube. Then you get to the second brain, which is actually the cardiovascular system, or what you call the heart, which holds memory and intellect as well. Last but not least, you get the last really forming brain, and that's what they call the central nervous system, and that's this meaty substance that's in your skull or that's in your head. You see that? The brain, all things communicate with the gut though. The gut say yay or nay. This don't say yay or nay, it's the gut. That's why if you get scared, you get a gut feeling before it even relays to the brain, you get that gut feeling first. When the hairs stand up, that's the nervous system that's stimulated by what? That primitive gut tube is called the ectoderm. The same layer of skin that create from a zoogote that creates the skin and the brain. And the spinal column, or what you call the spinal cord. All this created from the primitive gut tube. So make no mistake about it, your true original brain is your gut. If you let them do surgery on your brain, on your original real brain. So of course, your absorption.
Many systems will have different names.
What do the West call it? What do the Americans call it?
We call energy.
Energy.
Or we call electromagnetic power. And we are electrical man. We have electricity inside us. We need that electricity to run our life. We have bioelectromagnetic energy, but we never focus it. The first step, we focus. And now when you focus, you have a lot of energy immediately. So the Tao discovered that for 1,000 years, at least written down and carved on the wall, 2,500 years, that abdominal area where you can store energy.
Abdominal area.
Yes. Okay. Now you cannot store energy in the brain. You cannot store energy in the heart. Human is a very important bio battery that can charge, can store, and get energy. And that is abdominal. So the Westerner discovered that intestinal here, the structure of intestinal is like a battery, negative, positive, negative, positive. It can charge energy. They discovered that, but they never go on what to do with it. Scientists, they discover the second brain, that 100 years ago. Until now, they still don't know what to do. But now, they just after 100 years, they have a breakthrough. Now they discover that we have another organ in the abdominal. They call them mesentery. This organ actually controls all the digestion, absorption, and elimination. So they have one like conductor. It's a big organ, cover the spleen, the stomach, the pancreas, the liver, the small intestine, the large intestine. They cover it and they dilate. So now I understand that, oh, this is what the Tao always talk about this. The center of this new organs is in the center of the navel, right here, right in here. Actually about this big organ. But they are on the back, cover all the digestion. Because you see, digestion you have liver, gallbladder, stomach, pancreas, spleen also part of bowel relief. And this big, and including the stomach, they have doing so many jobs in digestion, and everybody doing different jobs. If you don't have a director, control them like the brain. So the British scientists discovered that we have a second brain.
They say we have two brains. They say our brain is right here, and then we have a second brain up here. This is our first one. This is our second. So, you know, some people say, oh, they hurt me down to my stomach, because you thinking, you feeling, you having like sense of awareness inside of your brain. That's real thing.
Your utilization, your digestion, and your elimination is gonna be messed up off back. But I'm gonna show you how to get it back though. Watch this. It says, hello, my name is such and such, such and such, and I want to know what your advice is for those who have had gastric bypass surgery. Was overweight my entire life at this point. I had the surgery in 2015, but 8 months after I got pregnant for the first time ever. Okay, congrats, you got seeds here, all praises. It says my entire pregnancy was great. Did not have any issues and barely any pregnancy symptoms. My son was born at home accidentally, but glad it happened that way. I am too. You didn't get to, you know, that baby didn't get to experience these artificial lights. It didn't get to experience another man that's not his father, or another woman that's not his father pull him from the womb. You know, it just didn't get to experience none of it. So that's a beautiful thing right there. It says during my pregnancy, everything was great. Skin glowing, hair growing, and everything. However, the 5 years since my son had been born, I began dealing with things I never had before. For one, iron, B12 vitamin deficiency. Per the doctor's deficiencies, my energy levels is non-existent, even with my daily vitamins and weekly injections. So she's getting weekly vitamin injections and daily vitamins, and notice that she still is acting like she is in deficit. She is still acting like she's mineral deficient. And the reason why is because they're giving her synthetic minerals. Now, if your utilization factor is messed up and your utilization factor comes from your actual adrenal glands, if your adrenal glands is not online, which is going to give you energy anyway, because this is where your cardiac output comes from, we have to understand that the adrenal glands, these two little pyramid-like structures that sits on top of the kidneys, is some of the most important things ever in your body. And I got one right here. Let me give it to y'all. Hold on. Let me just show y'all this real fast. Let me show y'all this. Let me make sure it blows up when I go in. So this is the adrenal glands I'm talking about, right? And the adrenal glands is they shape like pyramids. Notice that, how ironic is that? And they actually sits on top of the kidneys, right? These are
So those are the
adrenal glands are in control of all of your steroid utilization.
Team So Serious squad, So Serious game. We learning something. Make sure y'all take a look. You really need to learn this information. Get this stuff down.
All of your steroids, metabolic processes. They're also in control of your fight or flight or your cortisol. These are your salts and solvents, and they're in control of your sugar. Not only that, it's in control of the parasympathetic nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, and the autonomic nervous system, things that runs on autopilot, right? Now, this thing is also in control of your heart and the blood flow that the heart valve actually releases to release the phytonutrients and chemistry through the body. So whenever you're not getting enough nutrients or phytonutrients, it's because the adrenal glands is down and it's not turning on that cardiac kick, pumping that heart. Well, I ain't gonna say pumping that heart, but beating that heart, because the heart is not a pump, it's a valve. The lungs are actually a pump, but it opens up them heart chambers and them heart valves to allow, you know, certain amount of blood flow for all of that phytonutrients and all of those phytochemistries, phytochemicals can get through the bloodstream and feed 150 trillion cells of the body, so the cells can eat and do their defecation and things like that, so you can live your everyday life. So if these adrenals go down, naturally your energy is going to go down. If these adrenals are down, naturally you're not going to utilize any minerals like iron or vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 do not come from animals, y'all. How your animals get vitamin B12, they actually get it through, guess what, family? They get it through plants. Yes. So all of the doctors with all this bullshit and them talking about if you vegan, your vitamin B12 is low. Well, that means the animal that you was eating obviously was eating enough plants that had actual vitamin B12 in it. Vitamin B12 actually come from a cobalt. Cobalt is a mineral. Cobalt derivatives is what makes vitamin B12. That come from plants. That don't come from animals, family. So we got to get out of that illusion there. It's all illusion. It's all lies and propagandas. You see what they make off of synthetic vitamin B12, what these doctors are making a year will blow your mind. It's $1 billion industry. So of course they're gonna lie and tell you your vitamin B12 is low, and the only way you can get it is by going to the meat industry and increasing your meat intake. Or you can get this synthetic vitamin B12. It's all bull crap, man. Vitamin B12 actually come from a cobalt mineral. This cobalt mineral is in your Brazilian nuts. It's in your watercresses. It's in your kales. It's in all of your alkaline greens. It's in all of your dark leafy vegetables. And it's in a lot of your fruits that grow high on trees, y'all. But notice, even if you're bringing these minerals in, they cannot be utilized if the adrenals are down, because what's in control of your utilization and of your metabolic process of utilizing is the adrenal glands. If y'all got that so far, type in some nines. If y'all got that so far, type in some nines. If y'all got that so far, type in some nines. And I hope that truly just proved, I mean, look, just Google what B12 come from. Not the animal, but where it originated in plants. It's gonna tell you from cobalt. This come from cobalt. It don't come from no damn animal. The animals eat the cobalt mineral of the plants. That's how they get the vitamin B12. So how are you telling me I need the middleman and not the actual source, which is the plant? Make it make sense. All right, cool. So I can tell you right now that your adrenal glands is down. All right, and I'm gonna show you how to get them back up. Now it talks about that she's been tired. You are extremely adrenal fatigued. And that if your adrenals down, since the adrenals run the kidneys, that means your kidneys are down. And that's the reason why you probably was overweighted, because the adrenals are attached to the thyroid and the parathyroid. And we know that the thyroid is over all your metabolism. That's why people that can't lose weight, they have hyperthyroidism. People that can't gain weight, they have hyperthyroidism. So we got to understand that the glandular highway is
For the longest, I couldn't gain weight. I was like 38 pounds. Most I ever been, I stayed consistent. It was from 140 to 150. I couldn't gain weight. Nothing didn't work.
intricately connected and interwoven with one another. If something is wrong with the pituitary gland, something is wrong with the sexual glands. If something wrong with the sexual glands, something is wrong with the autonomic glands. If something wrong with the autonomic glands, something is wrong with the mesentery glands. So whenever something is wrong with the glands inside of your body, if one down, The rest of them need to compensate, which is going to throw them out of their hormonal balance frequencies. And now the body is not in a state of ma'at. When the body go out of this state of ma'at, the body is at dis-ease because energy cannot flow easily or properly through what you actually call the meridian pathways no more. Once the meridian pathways, which is like a mycelium network or what we are calling invisible highway, where energy flows, or that chi, CHO, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen flows through that body. The moment you stop that and you bring friction and that carbon and that hydrogen and oxygen, or that H3O2 or H3O, that gel can't flow properly no more, the body is not at ease anymore. And that's what we call dis-ease in the ancient world. Not these illusions we call in disease now, like cancer and all this other bull crap. You see that? So we understand that the adrenal glands is very important, and the adrenal glands actually control the kidneys. And the kidneys is how you get all your metabolic waste and filtration of all the cytotoxins and toxemias from byproducts of you eating and just living your everyday life out of your body. So we know off back that you got kidney and adrenal issues. So we're going to write that down. Kidney and adrenal issues. Kidney and adrenal issues. All right, let's keep reading. All right, she says, I'm going to read that again. It says, growing everything. However, 5 years since my son been born, I began dealing with things I never had before, like iron and B12, vitamin D. And vitamin D comes from conversion of cholesterol and you sitting in the sun. LDL and HDL cholesterol, once the ultraviolet rays of the sunlight hit it, it converts himself over into vitamin D by amino acid called tyrosine. And it's all dealing with the actual thyroid and the parathyroid. This is calcium derivatives. So anybody that's dealing with a vitamin D deficiency or a B12 deficiency, you are dealing with a melanin issue. You're not in the sun enough and your thyroid is down. And the reason why your thyroid is down is because your kidneys are backed up and your adrenal glands is not online. And I'm going to show you how to get these things back online. All right. It says, per the doctor's deficiency, my energy level is non-existent even with my daily vitamins or vitaminerals and weekly injections. I literally have to fight to get up majority of the time. My body wins and ends up sleeping for hours. See that? So she can't even stay up. I'll bet you if she checked her blood pressure. Now remember, when you talk about blood pressure, right? And you talk about systolic and you talk about diastolic, the top part is systolic. That is always the cardiac output. That's the adrenals. The bottom part is diastolic. This is where you get the word dialysis from, or renal panel, renal metabolic channeling. The renals are the dialysis, or the systolic and diastolic is kidneys and adrenals. So if she can't get up out of bed and she go to sleep for hours, and we need to check this. We need to check her actual blood pressure. Her top part is going to tell us whether she is in hypoadrenal failure or if she's in hyperadrenal failure. When you look, the top part, which is the adrenals, is supposed to be smack dead at 120. When you look at the bottom, which is the kidneys, it's supposed to be at 70, not 80. Now, most so-called African Americans, 120 over 80 is good because we have been in stress for many centuries now. And that stress have naturally just elevated our blood pressure. So you can see Negroes with a 250 over a 190 that live for hundreds of years. I mean, not hundreds, but you live for 50 years before they have a cardiac arrest or before they have a stroke or die. So naturally, so-called black people blood pressure are more elevated and their sugars is more elevated than any other race that's inside the Americas, because all the traumatic stress that our DNA and that our cells have been through by way of our ancestors and that we still suffering for today. So when you see it at a 120 over 80, it ain't nothing to really be too worried about in black people. But when you start seeing it go too high, that top number, or too low, be worried. When you start seeing that bottom number, which is the kidneys, go too high, too low, be worried, because that means that you are either a hyperadrenal or you hypoadrenal fatigue. So check your blood pressure, Miss Crystal. Check that blood pressure. Let me know if that's a 120. Let me know, and I bet you probably in the 109s. If you saying that you can't even get out of the bed, and when your body wins and you just go to sleep for hours of the day, you are messing around. You probably in your low hundreds. Now, once it starts getting below 70, that's near death. That means your electrical magnetic frequencies is too low and you're not yielding enough energetics or angstroms of energy from your food to keep your actual electrical conductivity system, or what we call the nervous system, up and running, because the body is electric and we need this electricity to power up 150 trillion cells.
Yeah, Y'all better get that electricity in y'all body. Like, you think it's a game? It's like, food week.
And 100 trillion microbiotas, or what we call prokaryotic cells of bacterial organisms. They need electricity to keep their life sustained. So check your blood pressure and let me know the top number and the bottom number. Remember, the top number is systolic adrenals. The bottom number is diastolic, which is the kidneys. And they let me know how your kidneys and your adrenals are truly functioning. But I bet you in the low hundreds. You have to be. If you ain't. So check your blood pressure and let me know the top number and the bottom number. Remember, the top number is systolic adrenals. The bottom number is diastolic, which is the kidneys. And they let me know how your kidneys and your adrenals are truly functioning. But I bet you in the low hundreds. You have to be if you can't even stay woke long enough. All right. It says, what can we do to regulate blood? What regulates your blood and what gets the circulatory system good is citric fruits. Oranges, with seeds in them, of course. Tangerines with seeds in them, of course. Key limes and lemons with seeds, of course. But all your citrics are what they would call naturally.
If y'all can find some oranges, seeds in them, please let me know what kind of orange it is, where you find it at. I cannot for the love of God find an orange with a seed in it. I've been looking for it for about 4 years straight. Travel to get some. I don't care if it's overseas. I just want to see the orange and real seed. They came off a tree. That I don't want to see that they came out of the store. If you do find some of those stores cool, I can still get it. I just need to find some of the tree.
Acidic fruits that helps break up the coagulation and getting that blood flowing properly. But even if you break up the coagulation and get the blood flowing properly, if the adrenals are down, you still have to bring the adrenals back up. So a good herb is licorice root. Licorice roots is one of your most
Hold on, we finna take notes, y'all. Y'all playing, all right? Y'all playing. Like I told you, I'm finna show you.
Fantastic and powerful herbs when it comes to getting the adrenals back online if you have low blood pressure or if you have adrenal fatigue. But if you have hyperadrenalism and if you have high blood pressure, the licorice root will kill you. It will straight send you into cardiac arrest and give you a stroke. So that's why we got to be very knowledgeable about herbs before we start giving people herbs, because herbs do kill. Y'all have to realize herbs is nothing but pharmaceutical medicine. What makes pharmaceutical medicines is isolated chemistry of the herbs. They're still using plant and vegetable matters to make these medicines that you are getting all these deadly cytotoxins and basically side effects from. What they're doing is they're isolating it and concentrating it, and most of the time they add petroleum oil to it. But don't get it twisted. The pharmaceutical companies are some of your most biggest herbalists in the world. Some of your most biggest herbalists in
Before everybody had switched to the modern-day medicine that we do today, they were actually using herbs for people that not like the they say herbs. So they was using those natural medicine all around the world. Our ancestors was using it, black and white, Mexican and Chinese. Everybody was using these herbs, but they got bought out basically. Told them to start using these drugs and showed them the schematics of how everything will be broken down, how you can cycle the body, because all this is just a cycle of body. You go to school, you eat the food they tell you to eat, they tell you the food pyramid, you follow the food pyramid, you do that, then you get sick. Once you get sick, you go to the doctor. It's just a repeated cycle of money. That's all it is. It's just all about the money train.
In the world and you can see that these herbs are killing everything moving. I mean, they kill hundreds of thousands of people a year annually off of herbs, isolating that chemistry and adding shit into there they ain't supposed to be adding to it. So don't think that herbs is weak and you can't die from them. You can die from taking the wrong herbs. I mean, that's why they have herbalism master classes and they got things that teach you about herbalism. Because you can play around with some certain roots that will kill your ass dead as a doorknob. Poke root would kill you. Bloodroot will kill you. Too much chaparral will shut down your liver. Notice most of these herbs have liver warnings and you can't take them while you're pregnant. If you can't take them with a baby inside of your belly because it will kill and reject the baby, then what do you think it's truly doing to your cells? That's why we don't recommend herbs for your whole entire life. It's just made to plunge the body. See that most of these herbs are toxins. And then when you take a toxin, you have this throwing up effect. It gives you diarrhea. It pushes against the cells and pushes other cytotoxins out. So basically, it's kind of like being cured off of snake venom. Same thing with the herb concept. The toxins in the herbs is what pushes and heals the body because it gives you a fontanelle, or what you would call a limited effect on the body. You poop in everywhere, you pee in everywhere. That's what you call a diuretic. Diuretic means you're pooping everywhere. A laxative herb. I mean, that means you're peeing everywhere. Diuretic, you're urinating everywhere. A laxative herb. It means you're pooping everywhere, like Cascara Sagrande. You see that? You got all types of herbs. These herbs are literally made to push and eliminate the body. Take you to like a violent, forceful cleanse. That's what you call detoxification and elimination. Oh, look, we got to really start learning what we dealing with here and with dealing with nature. Nature can be very, very ugly sometimes, family. It really can. It really can. So yes, that's why I recommend it. And that's why a lot of people, that's why I don't be shunning y'all, but I'm like, man, you're an herbalist from Google. You took some petty herbalist classes and got a certification and you think you know what to know. You don't. You're going to kill somebody. But you know, new subject. All right, it says, deficiency, my energy level is non-existent, even with the daily vitamins and weekly injections. I literally have to fight to get up, and majority of the time, my body wins and I end up sleeping for hours. I was told with my surgery that because of my type of surgery, which is Roux-en-Y, gastric bypass, my body will never pull nutrients needed from the food I eat. And I was told that I was told to eat a high protein diet till I am blue in the face. The black man and the black woman don't need protein. Protein is your worst enemy. It's unstable. It has too many complex amino acid structures in it. So they told her that she would never be able to absorb any type of phytochemicals, any phytonutrients, and to eat proteins until she blue in the face. They gonna kill you, sister. They got you on a road path to death. So let me guess, if you have a Roux-en-Y bypassic surgery, that means that they took out your small intestinal tract. They took out your duodenum. And the duodenum is very important because that's where all your absorption happened at. Now, you do get some absorption in the transverse colon. You get a little absorption in the transverse colon, but the true absorption happens actually in the duodenum, and I'm gonna show y'all how that process works. But let's finish reading this real quick. That's crazy. Man, it says, I was told with surgery that because my type of surgery, which is Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, my body will never pull the nutrients needed from the food I eat. I was told to eat high protein diet till I was blue in the face. I have so many gut issues that it isn't funny. Bloating, gas, pain, everything. That's because you don't have no bacteria inside of your stomach, especially the candida bacteria, which sits inside the duodenum or the duodenum. You missing your lactobacillus bacteria. You missing your candida bacteria. You missing your biofilm bacteria. You missing all the bacteria you need to actually make methane, to actually make carbon and make hydrogen, to make octane, but you can get the gas from them breaking down the food. So you're not getting any of that breaking down or that utilization or that absorption factor because they bypass your duodenum. But I'm gonna show you. See, a true herbalist should be able to show you how to still get absorption without needing your duodenum. But first we gotta break down the importance of the duodenum. It says, it isn't funny. I'm getting bloating, gas, pain, everything. I just want your opinion on what should I do. Now check this out, y'all. We in class, so I gotta break it down to y'all, because I want to show you how important the duodenum is and the reason why we should not be cutting out our duodenums or getting no type of gastric bypass surgery, right? Check this out. Where are we at? What I got? Hopefully I got something little and not big. Matter of fact, it's cool. It's all good. I'll take this one down. Check this out, family. Check this out. Let's talk about the duodenum. Make sure y'all see that. Now check this out, family. All right, we take off this rib cage. Come on, baby. Come off. It's kind of tough there. Now look, let's take this liver off. Let me take this heart out real quick. Let's take this liver off. All right, and we're gonna show y'all. So look, we know that all digestion starts in the mouth, goes through the esophagus. The first thing it does is it passes a little thing called the cardiac sphincter. The cardiac sphincter is a door that separates the stomach from the actual esophagus, right? The food then goes inside the stomach. It goes into the fungus of the stomach, the body of the stomach, and then the atrium of the stomach. So this is the actual fungus of the stomach, right? This is where all of your different hydrochloric acids become activated. This is called the body of the stomach. When you get right here, you get to a spot called the pyloric sphincter, right? This is the atrium of the stomach. All right, now look, when you do a bypass or a gastric surgery, they literally cut this piece, which is the fungus of the stomach, off, and then they bypass the duodenum, and they connect your jejunum straight to this little piece right here. So you're not producing any more hydrochloric acid, or what you call pepsinogen or pepsinogen, to break down your food. And not only that, you don't have the duodenum no more. Now, once it goes through the pyloric sphincter, it goes into this 9-inch intestinal tract, right? This is what you would call the transverse colon. We're gonna take the transverse colon off here, right? All right, now you see the pancreas. The pancreas is connected to the duodenum. All right, you gotta remember we got the liver. All right, and you got the gallbladder. The liver and the gallbladder is connected to the duodenum. All right, so you got the pancreas, which have over 4,000 different types of metabolic enzymic reaction, meaning that these enzymes help break down your food, right? And get and extract all the phytonutrients up out of.
So you mean to tell me later they the bypass down to all her major organs
of the stomach, or up out of this small intestinal tract where it can go inside the bloodstream. All right, now we got the liver. The liver is actually what creates and modifies what you'll call amino acids by way of the gallbladder that creates bowel salts to break down lipids.
Remember what amino acid is? It's just protein. That's where it comes from. So he said that what breaks it down.
Break down fats. Oh, we getting deep into this because the gallbladder is connected to the duodenum. The reason why the gallbladder is connected to the duodenum, because you might have ate a piece of chicken or something, which is supposed to be for fatty acids that come from your nuts and that come from your grains. But you know, y'all don't eat nuts and grains. Y'all like to eat chicken and all other types of nasty, corroded, death type of shit. So it'll help you at least break down on fats, right? So you ain't got nothing breaking down your fats no more. Now we got the liver that's in control of taking the actual broken down amino acids and constructing these things to protein for your body to rebuild your cells. You don't have that absorption happening anymore because all of this is connected to what? The duodenum. Now, the pancreas. The pancreas have so many types of enzymic reactions to help break down your food and to yield phytonutrients. You don't have that anymore because that's connected to what? The duodenum. Now, let's talk about the duodenum. This is the duodenum. The duodenum is a 9-intestinal tract, right? A 9-inch intestinal tract. Inside of this duodenum, you have hair. Trillions of hairs called villi. Between these hairs, you have trillions and trillions of bacteria. These bacteria help you break down your food. They sort out your food. They yield energy. And then through the villi, you go deep within the villi of this 9-inch tract called the duodenum. And it actually has something called blood capillaries, what they call blood capillaries. And that's where the phytonutrients go into to actually feed all the cells of your body, family. So, what is gastric bypass? They literally bypass the duodenum and they take something called the jejunum, which is this right here, and they hook the jejunum to the top of the stomach. So they're going to bypass all of the absorption factors and everything she needs to truly absorb and get her phytonutrients to feed the cells of her body. And then these evil bastards literally take the jejunium and hook it up to this part of the stomach. Just this little part. Ooh wee. That's, I mean, this part right here. That's what that is. Ain't that crazy? That's messed up. So now she's not getting no type of absorption. She's not getting no type of utilization.
I think how they gonna fix this issue, or how he gonna tell her to fix this issue. I think if you chew your food slowly and be able to break it down in your mouth, because what happens is when food goes into your body, only thing your stomach doing is breaking it down into a liquid, into an acid. I mean, a liquid with all the acids come in and break it down all the way to it can absorb all into your intestines and things like that, into your livers, and so your body can actually absorb these things. That's why he keeps saying absorption. So we gonna find out in a right, but cause that's basically what your stomach does, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see.
She ain't getting no nothing. She ain't getting no nothing with that. I'll put this together once I'm done. If y'all get what I'm saying so far, type in some nines. If y'all get what I'm saying so far, type in some nines. That's crazy. Why would you, look, why the fuck would you do somebody like that? That should be humane. That's inhumane. That's inhumane. Why would you do somebody? That should be illegal. They asses need to be in a jail cell somewhere to even come up with some diabolical shit like that. Forgive me for cussing. I've been trying to work on it. I say that every month. I'm trying to work on my cussing. Let me show y'all this. Hold on. Man, that's powerful. In an evil ass way. Let me see if I can find a video real quick. All right, check this out, family. There you go. All right, now check this out. All right, here go a video right here. Let me see if this works. Can y'all see that? If y'all can see this video.
Bariatric surgery, or weight loss surgery, refers to a variety of surgical procedures.
Before we get this started, if y'all can see this and if y'all can hear this, type in some sevens for me. Let me show y'all what they did with her stomach. Let me show y'all what they did with her stomach, family. How is she gonna be able to survive with this? I'm finna show you how. But let me show you how they get you. This is how they kill us. All right, y'all can hear and see it well. Check this out, family. This is what they did to this poor woman. And this is the reason why I recommend that y'all
make sure y'all pay attention so that this kind of thing don't happen to I want y'all to really pay attention to things like this, so we can see how on board these things happen to us. I feel sorry that our heart goes out to the woman that did happen to, because she did bear a child, and she brought in another life to this earth.
I'm not an extremist now. I'm not saying don't go mess with them if you get shot or your bone get broken. Go to them. They're very good at surgery. I bet you the surgery look clean as hell. I bet you can't even see the incisions that they made. But how they way of thinking is up. Why would you do somebody like this?
For treatments of morbid obesity. Obesity is determined by body mass index, or BMI, which is calculated as the ratio of body weight over square of body height.
You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. Man, I ain't seen y'all pick up a notepad yet. I know y'all ain't pick up no notepad. I know y'all did. Stop lying. I know you did. You gonna be all in the comment section talking about Taz, boy. You lying, boy. I picked up that notepad. I know you capping. Alright? I'm telling you. I'm gonna take notes. I'm telling you. It's real life game.
The higher the BMI, the higher the extent of obesity. A normal BMI is between 20 and 25. An individual is considered morbidly obese if he or she
Come on, get to the point.
or hypertension.
Hello, Yahkia, boy. Hello, boy.
Check this out, y'all. This is what they do.
Hello, boy.
This is the most commonly performed 25. An in
Get to the point. Hello, now. Oh, boy. You already know, you know. Trying to go with you. Thank God for YouTube. You will never be be able to take you to go.
Individual is considered morbidly obese if he or she
Come on, get to the point. I want
or
see
hypertension.
what they doing.
I know y'all up in the comments telling us, why you take it though for you to go back and watch the video? See that? That's why you better learn that now. Play a game. Do you love yourself? Be honest. You love yourself, you gonna take notes and try to learn as much as possible. I love myself.
To them bodies. Check this out, y'all. This is what they do.
This is the most commonly performed bariatric surgical procedure and is considered the gold standard for weight loss treatments. The procedure involves 2 steps. Step 1. The stomach is divided into 2 parts. One small pouch at the top of the stomach, where it is connected to the esophagus, and the rest of the stomach, which will be bypassed.
You hear that? So look, they only cut off this piece, y'all, where the line's at, and then they finna bypass the rest of the stomach. My question is, if they only cutting off a percentage of the fungus, right? Only a percentage of the fungus. What's happening to the rest of the fungus? What about the body of the stomach where the hydrochloric acid mixes with mucus and this creates your pepsinogen that actually breaks down all of your food? That's not happening anymore. What about the atrium of the stomach which meets with the cardiac sphincter? How is the food going to pass into the duodenum for she can absorb all her phytonutrients if you're bypassing the most important parts of her digestive system? These people are evil. They know this shit ain't right. And then they told her in the letter, let's go back to the letter. Check this out. This is how bold they, and this is why the Matrix gotta fail, y'all. This is how bold these people are. They told her,
Facts.
it says, I literally have to fight to get up majority of the time. My body wins and I end up sleeping for hours. It says, I was told with my surgery that because of the type of surgery, which is called a Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, my body will never pull the nutrients needed from the food I eat. And I was told that to eat high proteins till I am blue in the face. Now, I got a question. If proteins is a complex amino acid structures and our body is not made to even break it down in the first place, how is it possible she's even have a fighting chance to break down these complex proteins that she's supposed to be eating till she's blue in the face if she ain't even got hydrochloric acid in her stomach to do so because y'all dumbasses done bypass the hydrochloric acid?
Facts.
We have to make this make sense, family.
Please.
This is how they're getting paid to kill us. Straight up, and then they harvesting our organs and all types of minerals, and we know that melanin is at $600 a gram now. We see this is the reason why we need more healers. We need more true herbal. This is why I gotta get these classes up and running. For our people don't have to go through stuff like that. Baby girl, if you wanted to lose weight, I could have put you on an all-fruit diet. I could have got your thyroid up and running. We could have started burning them fats off. Instead of going through extremes like this, because now you're finna have to be on my herbs for the rest of your life.
The 2 parts are separated and
See, that's why, like when he launches these classes, like I'm gonna be I promise you, I'm gonna be the one attending the classes. You gonna see me in there. If you coming, you'll see me in there, because we gotta heard this kind of information. Like this is very important for us to live a long life. Not even a long life, but a healthy life. You live in your highest potential as possible. Gotta do better.
stapled. Step 2. Rerouting of the intestine. The intestine is cut at about 45 centimeters or 18 inches down from the edge of the stomach.
Y'all see that? So look, y'all, if you look at the top right, we have part of the fungus is actually being removed. Then they cut off the duodenum. You see that? So now the duodenum is removed, and they finna hook the jejunum to the little pouch of the stomach that they cut off, and they're gonna bypass this very, very important part which is where the hydrochloric acid is produced at and where all the phytonutrients and the bacteria take place at, for the body can receive all of its phytonutrients and phytochemicals, for the cells can feed off its energy of what you call ATP, adenosine triphosphate, AMP, adenosine monophosphate, and ADP, adenosine diphosphate. This is what we need to yield energy, y'all. She's not gonna get none of that anymore. But there's another way. See that? And this is the good thing about learning, studying, doing clinical trials, and being a master herbalist. There's another way she can absorb without her stomach, and I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna show you how.
The first part of the intestine, the duodenum, will be bypassed.
Whew, that's crazy.
The top end of the second part, the jejunum, is pulled up and connected to the gastric pouch created in step 1.
Wow.
The lower end of the duodenum is reconnected to the jejunum at a lower point. The new configuration has a shape of a Y, hence the name of the procedure.
Y'all see that? So look, they completely passed the most important part of her gut. Oh, we. That's crazy, y'all. If y'all just seen that and y'all understood that, type in some nines and we're gonna keep it going. Because now we gotta show her how to get rid of this stuff. Well, you can't get rid of it. What's done is done, but show her how to absorb in a different way. See that? We gotta show her how to absorb in a different way, because we still have the mouth. We still have blood barriers in the mouth. We still have the salivary glands. We still have different pouches that can lead straight to the bloodstream by way of the mouth. We still have the esophagus, where you have different mucous membranes in there that absorb as well, but it have to be certain type of foods you eat to get that absorption in the mouth first. And we got to break this down, y'all, because this is going to be powerful. This is going to be powerful. So if y'all got that so far, type in some nines. Okay, all praises. Now, let's finish reading this, and then we're going to talk about how to get her to absorb, since y'all understood that. All right, now check this out. It says, also, when my son was born, he was perfectly healthy. He wouldn't latch on, so I only breastfed for a couple of days, and I ended up giving him Similac, which he barely drank. He would prefer water over milk, and after a year, and to this day, he will not drink milk. My question for him is, he's always excelled well from birth till about 2 years ago. Hold on, so look, let's handle yours first, then we're gonna get to your son. All right, let's handle yours first. Now, all right, you have no stomach, nor do you have a duodenum for absorption, utilization, and
we're gonna have to go back and watch this surgery. At the end of this video, I'll pull up the surgery and see how I find it, and we'll put the presentation together so we can see how this surgery actually works, so we can see how the hell they do that.
and elimination, nor for digestion, because you don't have anything breaking down your food. So the doctor was right with his evil butt. He was right. You would never be able to absorb that way. But if you cut out meat, if you cut out fats, if you cut out dairy products, and you go on an all raw diet, all right? And I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do. Go on an all raw diet. And this raw diet is gonna consist of vegetables and nothing but fruits. Not even nuts. You can't even eat nuts, because you're not gonna get none of them compacted amino acid structures from the nuts, because you don't have a gallbladder to even be connected to the duodenum, because they bypass your duodenum. So that gallbladder and them bile salts that made to break down fats won't even break down the fatty acids. So you have a mouth, right? And in the mouth you have teeth. You have to start super chewing your food. That's the first part of really digesting your
I told y'all, hold on. Tell the rest, Yahkia.
food. You have to super chew your food until it becomes liquid. Now, you have to make sure that the food you eating is high in H3O2 water content.
I told y'all, but it does make sense to eat more food that's water-based than the ones that's to the solid side, because it'll be easy for her to turn into a liquid. That makes sense.
That's going to be your fruits, and that's going to be your watery vegetables. Now, can you still eat gnarly vegetables? Yes, you can. You still can eat kales and stuff like that, but you're going to need a very, very good, expensive juicer, because your hard your hard fruits, you got to juice. Your hard vegetables, you have to juice those. Don't ever eat them whole, because you ain't going to be able to get no phytonutrients from them. They're going to sit inside your stomach. They're going to ferment. Then it's going to turn into all type of mold and alcohol, and it's going to give you more problems, because you can't absorb these things anyway, nor do you have the hydrochloric acid, nor the pepsinogen to break these gnarly foods down. So with your crusty, hard to break down vegetables, you're gonna juice those. You're gonna eat nothing but watery fruits and watery vegetables. Now, when you're eating these watery fruits and these high water content vegetables, H3O2 vegetables, you're gonna super chew them until they become liquid. Once you do that, you have something called the salivary glands or the salivary glands, however you want to say them. They produce something called trypsin and amylose. Trypsin and amylose are actually alkalining enzymic reactions or secretions that come from the salivary glands and some from the tonsils, and it breaks down your food in your mouth. Now, the reason why it breaks down your food in your mouth, because that fermentation a little bit happens, and then what happens is from that liquid, it's not only H3O2, but it becomes a slight alcohol naturally in your mouth. That's why you see babies tasting and chewing for a long time, and trypsin being released and all these other things like amylose is being released. With that secretion of the trypsin and amylose now making a fermentation of what we call alcohol, it is going to actually go into the blood barrier of the mouth, and you will start getting absorption in the mouth, straight into the bloodstream. That's why they tell you to take tinctures and take oregano oil under the tongue, or put if anybody ever did acid or any type of trip or DMT, they put it under the tongue because it goes into the bloodstream faster, and it goes to the head, and it goes into the bloodstream of the body faster because you have a blood barrier literally in the lining of your mouth. So you can get absorption straight into the bloodstream through your mouth if you super chew your foods. Now you have to worry about the foods that you're eating. You need to make sure that these foods break down the quickest in the body. Now I'm gonna show you, your most high water content fruits is melon. Every day, all day. Specifically, the cucumber melon. Cucumbers. It's 98% water. Then you get to watermelon, 96% water. Then you start getting into honeydew melon and cantaloupe melon. These things are over 92% water. So you need to become best friends with the melon family. You see what I'm saying? Become best friends with it. That's where you're going to get all. And melons are rebuilder. If you look at my chart, especially my fruit chart, we call the melons the rebuilder family. We call the berries the antioxidants and the oxygenator family. We call regular fruits the astringent detoxification family. So you have the astringent family, which is your fruits. Then you have the oxygenators and the antioxidant family, which is your berries. Then you have the rebuilding family of the fruit kingdom, which is your melons. You need to rebuild, and you need to get good amino acids and phytonutrients and mineralization out of these fruits. So you need to be on melons. Now remember, I would say eat your melons by itself, but I'm not gonna tell you that, because the only reason why you're supposed to be eating your melons by itself because it produces high alcohol content. I need you to produce alcohol, and that's the reason why herbal tinctures is so successful in healing, because the alcohol absorbs in the cell very fast. And that's the reason why we use fruits for diabetics, because the alcohol transport, and it goes through something called cellular infusion, and you don't have to use the pancreas to actually get your sugars or your glycogen or your glucose by insulin to penetrate that cell and to bring glucose into the cells so the cells can eat and it get that ATP factor. When you using fruits and that fruit ferment and you get things like cellular infusion, literally the phytonutrients infuses in the blood, and then the blood transportation goes to every individual cell in the body and feeds the cells its phytonutrients. So look, with your particular case, mix your melons with your fruits. Bring in that alcohol. Super chew these foods, for that alcohol can transport and infuse all of the phytonutrients in your mouth. Not only that, the moment that you swallow, you see that you swallow that, and it goes through that palate. The moment it enters into the esophagus, if y'all look this stuff up, you actually have different glands there that wraps in mucus, and it's an absorption factor inside the esophagus. So not only are you getting an absorption factor from your mouth with the amylose and the trypsin secretion, these alkaline exotic secretions breaking down in your mouth by you super chewing your food, but you also get the same thing when you're swallowing them, and this is before it ever hits the stomach. So you done had absorption before we even got to the stomach area just by eating an all-fruit diet, high in melons, high in berries, mixing these, getting that fermentation in, so that alcohol can get inside of them cells, cellular infusion quicker, and you ain't even rest.
So he actually wrote her to eat melons and berries so it could turn into alcohol and it could get to her organs and body.
It's the stomach yet. Oh, we powerful, right? Now, here go another thing. You need to get my geogenetic therapeutic package in all tinctures. all tinctures. And what we gonna do, we gonna make sure that we use grape sugar alcohol, not sugar cane alcohol. We use a lot of different types of fruit alcohol to make our tinctures, but we gonna use grape sugar alcohol. That way you get the fastest absorption ever without ever using your stomach. That's how you get absorption. You're gonna have to do it on all fruits and vegetables. And remember, them gnarly vegetables that's hard to break down, like kale and arugula and stuff like that, you're going to juice them. That way you're getting all of that fiber and all of that cellulose up out of there, and you get nothing but the goodies, and that's going to absorb through your mouth when you're drinking. Make sure when you drink them juices, you swiggle it around in your mouth like you do when you're drinking wine. Make sure you keep it in your mouth for a minute before you swallow. That way you can get all that absorption through that barrier, that mucosa blood barrier with inside the lining of your mouth. And you're going to get the geogenetic.
Even though that, you know, a lot of us might not have this issue going on, I think we should still follow those tips and also eat our food very slowly, and also eat it and swiggle it around in our mouth before we swallow it, so we can get the same benefits, because it might just prepare her to another healing level. Imagine what it'll do for you.
Therapeutic package level 1, and you're gonna get them in all tinctures and teas. You're not gonna do no capsules, you're not gonna do no powders, all tinctures and teas. And I bet you we can heal your body of all the things you're going through. We can get your adrenal glands back online, we can move your lymphatic system, and you can start absorbing your food better, because we done bypassed the whole entire digestive system from the esophagus on down in a hole. Oh wait, y'all can't tell me them ain't no daggers. That's called true healing. That's holistic healing. You see what I'm saying? If y'all got that so far, type in some 9s. If y'all got that so far, type in some 9s. And we're going to keep this thing going. Now, because we still got to talk about our son. If you do that, I
want y'all to type in some infinity symbols.
Son, you will feel better. You'll get your energy back and all of that. I know y'all, this has been like the longest case ever. We've been on this case for a whole hour.
Like this.
But I wouldn't be no true teacher or true healer if we didn't dive deep into these questions. We gotta dive. We need to get down to the nuts and bolts of these questions. You know what I'm saying? All praises. Big brother Malachi Maccabee, peace God. Malachi Maccabee in the building. Been having an amazing time with him. He been on all the tours with me, coming to all the dates, selling his healing oils, frankincense and myrrh. He gonna be in Detroit with me. Big bro gonna be everywhere with me. So make sure y'all come out and support him too as well. I love that brother. Double blessings and honors to you and your household, God. All right, perfect. Now let's talk about our son, because we have to address our son. So let me cut this part out right here. All right. So it says, also, when my son was born, he was perfectly healthy and he wouldn't latch on. So I only breastfed for a couple of days. Now, ain't that crazy? We talking about the actual shortage of breast milk, the breaking of the matrix, the breaking of this damn system that's forcing our women to breastfeed, forcing our sons and our children, our daughters and our family members and our significant others to go back on the fruit diet, to get their H3O2 from their fruit and drink their water from their fruit, because it's a shortage on water. It's a shortage on food. It's a shortage on breast milk. It's a shortage on plastic. It's a shortage on gas. It's a shortage on glass. It's a shortage on why y'all think it's taking y'all so long to get y'all herbs? It's a shortage out here. Straight shortage. Forcing us to go back to reunite with one another, to love one another again, forcing us to go back on the ancient ways and the ancient path, forcing us to go back to that beginning diet, on that all fruit and vegetable diet, forcing us to get off these meats, forcing us to not trust these damn doctors. It's forcing us to be who we were in the beginning. We going back. See that? There's nothing new under the sun. This is a 360-degree angle. Everything goes back. This is a great reset. We're going back to the beginning of this thing when we was on tops and we was gods. Ooh, we. Y'all better get ready. You better update that hardware. You better update your software. You see that? Which is your consciousness, your mind, your cerebellum, your frontal lobe. See, you better update that software. You better update your hardware, which is your vehicle, your avatar, which is your body. It's time for a whole genetic download and upload. It's time to shift, but we can expand our consciousness to keep up with this evolutionary process that Earth is going through, that the heavens are going through, that the cosmic universities is going through. You can't do that on a piss poor diet, family. Sorry to tell you, but you can't. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. You update a software by putting in information. Your information comes from your food and comes from your environment. So if we don't change our environment and we don't change our food, we're going to get left behind. You see what they do with old raggedy ass computers? They throw them away. They throw them away. They give them to what you'll call the retardation schools because we can't do nothing with them anymore. The Bible says you're going to be used as fuel for the fire. You're going to be hewn down. You're going to be cut out and you're going to be burnt. Same thing that they do every 7 years when they burn the land for the crops can be pure and grow with strength again. You don't want to be accessible like that, expendable like that. You better update your consciousness, and you cannot do that on a meat eating, dairy drinking, dairy consuming, flesh animal dead diet, using your stomach as a coffin for God's creation. Ain't no way you can elevate eating that stuff.
Okay.
These are the facts of the matter, whether you like it or not, family. All right. It says, also, when my son was born, he was perfectly healthy. He wouldn't latch on, so I only breastfed for a couple of days and end up giving him Similac, which he barely drank. He would prefer water over milk. And after a year, to this day, he would not drink milk. My question for him is, he always excelled well from birth until about 2 years ago. Walked by 9 months, that's good. Talking early, but once he started eating table food. Look, check this out. And I wonder, my question is, did you get him vaccinated? I can't say that word, they're gonna cut my video off. Did you get him inoculated, should I say? Did you get him the shots? It says, once he started eating table food, look, she know what instinctively and intuitively this black goddess know what happened. It says once he started eating table food, the issue started. Now they're trying to label him as autistic, which I will not accept because he's very smart. I'm sorry to tell you, Queen. Well, I'm not sorry to tell you this, but most of y'all autistic children are very smart. They're geniuses. They just don't know how to interact with their environment. So people that know how to interact with their environment or people that are enslaved to their environment look at it like it's taboo or like they're autistic or like they're stupid. But these are really your geniuses and really your gods. They just haven't figured out how to act with this damn matrix yet. It's foreign to them. It's ugly. They don't trust it. They hate it. They don't like it. They see the fakeness of it. They see the numbers that make up this fake holographic universe. So it makes them act kind of weird and different because they don't know how to analyze and interact with this fake shit. So of course the doctor, he's autistic. Because he don't know how to respond to his environment. I don't know how to respond to this thing either. That's why I'm glad it is crumbling to the ground. You see what I'm saying? So if he's autistic, he's a genius. He's a genius. Now, don't get it twisted. Certain inoculations and shots actually put the mercury and the barium and all these other different metals inside of the brain, which makes them forced to use their right brain more, and that makes them more smarter. That's where you get autism from. But believe it or not, autism is just when you're using one side of the brain more than the other and you don't know how to interact with your environment. All right. So the first thing is, do he need a D-vax kit? I would D-vax him because I'm pretty sure you got him inoculated and got the shots when he was little. The second thing is, you said when he started eating table food, you got to take the table away from him. We're supposed to be eating on the floor anyway. So if you eating traditional table food, I know it's meats and things like that, things that he's not supposed to be eating. So it's time to D-vax him and it's time to detoxify him. This detoxification will happen with the D-vax kit. So that's what I will put him on. All right. It says, look, here it go. Here it go. It says, my question is, his eating habits are horrible, and he will literally only eat chicken. Chicken is a fake bird. Chicken was created from a gray winged fowl and a red winged fowl. Straight up.
You gotta do our research over there, Yahkia. Your talk. We gotta do our research. Go research everything. Everything. You hear me?
A chicken is fake. Chicken is unclean as hell. A chicken was only created, 1,000 years ago by hybriding. And then you see the ancient Sumerians hybrided these certain birds to create these chicken. A chicken is not even a real thing at all. A turkey is not even a real thing. A turkey come from a vulture, come from a straight vulture. So when you start looking at these, a chicken will eat you if you die. Chickens eat each other. I watch chickens eat other chicken heads, literally. So he eating chicken wings. Then they mass producing these chickens. They have to debeak them, the process, and just the humiliation and the inhumane, diabolical mindset to even mass produce these chickens for your son can eat them is devilish in the first place. So he's eating all of those impressions. He's eating all of those spirits. He's eating all of that stress meat, and then the meat is fake anyway. And we ain't supposed to be eating. Chickens are very carcinogenic because they're not real. They were literally made by hibernation. So he's addicted to chicken nuggets. What is your suggestion on how to get him to eat fruit best? Diet. He eats fruit, loves grapefruit and grapes, but that's it. Hey, if I was you, act like chicken don't exist no more. Ain't no more chicken. Let him cry it out for a while. He'll get over it. If he get hungry, he will eat. And I'm not telling you to starve your food, because I know the FBI watching that he's teaching starvation and malnutrition. No, I'm not. She simply and basically and fruitfully said he loves to eat grapefruit and grapes and other stuff like that. So keep him on that. And hey, chicken don't exist no more. You are the mother. It's time for you to grab the bull by the horns and take over your household, especially if you don't have a king to run a household, and start making it interesting for him. You know, make it a thing. Turn on TV where they're eating fruits. And that's why it behooves us to start coming up with our own cartoons that look like us and have health cartoons to make it interesting for our children. You know what I'm saying? Make it interesting for him. But an all fruit diet and a DVAX kit. And remember, for you need the geogenetic therapeutic package level 1. Get all tinctures and teas. And you need to go on an all fruit diet, high in melons, and mix your melons with your berries and your other fruits. I think that'll be very, very good for both of y'all. If y'all got any questions for this particular case, y'all can ask now. If y'all got any particular questions for this case, y'all can ask now. If not, then what time is it? It's 11 o'clock. I might end this and come back with some more. I'm gonna do one more question. Any questions so far, y'all can ask now. And I'm gonna do one more question. We're gonna get up out of here. It's 1,200 people in the building. Shalom, shalom to y'all. That's what's up. 1,200 people in the building, huh? What else we got? No mixing foods. No, never mix your meats. Never mix your meats with your fruit. Meat is not food to me, so you can't call a chicken meat to me. You know what I'm saying? You cannot. I don't even look at that type of stuff as a food. I look at the animal kingdom like brothers and sisters. So, you know, my brothers and sisters ain't my food. I would never eat my children or eat my wives or eat my brothers or eat my mother or eat another human being walking on the street. So I never eat an animal either. I look at them the same way. Even though they're in the animal kingdom and they have a lower consciousness in us, they still have consciousness. You see what I'm saying? Yes. The consciousness that we were created to eat is in your fruits and your vegetables. The electrical magnetic frequencies that we were made to eat is in your fruits and your vegetables. Y'all, I think I'm gonna end it here though. I got to pack and stuff too. I'm leaving tomorrow. I think I'm gonna end it here. I don't know what to buy. I'm just eating fruits. That's a good way to start. That's a very, very good way to start. Oh, I wanted to show y'all something too, family. Got some great healing testimonies. I'm gonna have J God hook these up if I could put them on my YouTube and on my Instagram. But check these out.
John Richardson. I'm here to speak about Yahkia Awakening's 3 bitters. Back in March 10th, I went to the doctor's visit and I was having a problem with an enlarged prostate. I was taking medication for 8 years and I told the doctor the medication isn't working anymore and I wanted to try something new. He told me to get an MRI at the end of the month and we'll come back and see if we can switch your meds. During that time, I started drinking gallons of water per day. For 4 straight days, I drank a gallon of water each day, and being that my prostate was enlarged and my bladder was filled up, I was unable to urinate. After that time, I fasted for a total of 60 hours, almost 72 hours, 3 days. I went from 190 pounds down to 177 pounds, and then my wife and I had ordered Yahkia Awakening 3 bitters. It came just in the perfect time because we took 48 ounces, bitter 1, bitter 2, and bitter 3, all 3 days in a row. And after that, I had no more problem waking up in the middle of the night having to go to the bathroom. I haven't been on any type of medication since going on 9 weeks now. I went to the doctor today, and Yahkia, you can post my recorded session with the doctor. He was amazed that I haven't been on any medication. He told me what was I taking. I told him 3 bitters. He wanted me to send him what's in it and what it's all about.
So Elder, that's one thing we shouldn't do. Don't send them the 3 bitters and don't send them my ingredients. Don't do that, because the government is already on me enough for healing cancer. So I just, don't send them that though. And like when we go into these doctors, y'all, and we healing y'all of all these different ailments. And first off, double honors and blessings to you, Elder, my brother. Don't mean to disrespect you at all. You're a beautiful elder with great wisdom, knowledge, and you feed me kind words all the time. But I don't think it's wise if we start telling the doctors the herbs that we are healing from. And I don't think it's wise that we tell him the ingredients and stuff like that. So, let's keep that away from them, because we don't know what they gonna do with the information, Elder. So I said that in the most humblest respect way. I have nothing but respect and honor to you. You are older than me, and which means that your wisdom is very, very strengthened more than mine. But I think that'd be wise. It's coming from a young brother. Let's not tell him about the 3 bitters, and please do not show him my website or none of that stuff, because they are trying their hardest to shut me down already.
And it's amazing that I haven't been having any problem waking up urinating. I have my prostate has shrunk. My PSA, we're going to run it in 6
You hear that? Prostate shrunk and all of that.
months and check the values.
All right, so that's one of them. Here go another one. To show you, we get healing testimonies all the time. Double honors to this elder. Double honors to this elder. He ain't waking up running to the bathroom because his prostate all jacked up no more. He and this a Hebrew, on an all fruit diet. Him and his wife, him and his lovely wife. You know what I'm saying? Back to Genesis 1:29, and they own the herbs, because the herbs is for the healings of the nation. So like, people can talk about me all the time. People can say what they think about Yahkia, but one thing you can't knock about Yahkia is this Yahweh God-given gift that he gave me to heal his people. Thousands of testimonies, everywhere from so-called cancer to HIV to sickle cell anemia, leukemia, herpes. All of these lying illusions that they call disease is reversible, because it's not a dis-ease at all in that type of sense. The body is not able to eliminate and flow properly because the lymphatic system is stagnated, because the kidneys and adrenals are not filtering and functioning properly. So once you learn the lymphatic system and the glymphatic system and biochemistry and how the biology of the body work, you can heal anything. See, that's one thing. So y'all can talk about me, but you can't talk about that. These are works. It's proof. It's hundreds of them online. Hundreds of. You can't knock this. All right, let's do another one. I'm gonna make sure Jay hook these deals up. Hook these deals up for y'all.
Shalom, Mr. Kappa. My name is Yahkia.
This is another elder, Yahkia. Beautiful, beautiful elder, beautiful man, a beautiful heart. Heart chakra is open. You know what I'm saying? Done learned a lot, reading, swallowing books, y'all. I mean, this man is learning and healing. I mean, shouts out to his beautiful, beautiful wife, the goddess. She makes all of my clothing, all of my garments and stuff that we're gonna be selling. You know what I'm saying? She got me out of all of that other Gucci. She got me up out of that. You know what I'm saying? All of my Hebrew garments, the ones y'all just seen me wear at the seminar, that's them. There's more healing testimonies, y'all. I got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them that we ain't even posted yet.
I was asked to do a video for my young Yahkia. And I'm not the type of person that, does videos. I'm from the old school. Keep your face out of pictures, don't let them know who you are, and don't give them your government. But let me explain something to you, first of all. I've been knocking on death's door and cheated death so many times. But there came a point in my life where I was very, very, very sick. Got out the joint with prostate cancer. And at that point, I knew I was either gonna die from it. I had basically given up on myself. But all praises to the Most High for the gift of my wife, who said, baby, you need to do this. And so she turned me on to the young brother Yahkia Hickman. And as I started watching his videos and I started studying about Dr. Sebi, and and I started reading books because, you know, once you in the joint.
I'll tell y'all, I got into this healing stuff off of Dr. Saber, you know. So all praises up to Dr. Saber here, you know. He's still with us each and every day. For everybody that want to hear themselves, and y'all to listen to Dr. Saber video, y'all put RP, Dr. Saber, rest up, Dr. Saber, you know, energy live on, Dr. Saber, because he did a lot of great things. I really appreciate him a lot.
You're gonna read everything, because that's all you got to do is read.
Look at that Genesis 129 up in there.
So this journey of mine is much longer than a three bitter challenge. This is a life challenge, because a lot of OGs like me, we ain't got a lot of life left. We got way more days behind us than we do in front of us. But the days we got it.
We're gonna let you live long. You change that diet like you doing to a living elder. You taking them 3 bitters and taking them herbs. You reading them books and expanding your conscience. You gonna have a long, grateful life.
Front of us can be good days. We can live out a life of
we speak of nothing but life and positivity to each other over here.
fulfillment, in health, and in freedom. Not only being free from those prison walls, but free from the prison walls of our minds.
That's right.
And I'm gonna rabble on here, and I know I don't look pretty, and I know I don't do videos like the TikTok people, but I'm coming to you from my heart. And I just want to reach somebody like me, somebody that's almost 60, somebody that can live so many lives and then cheated death so many times. And the Father is still giving me one more opportunity.
And I feel this in my heart.
To be blessed.
I'm about shedding the tear.
My journey took me not only with the 3 bitters, but just in knowing this brother. And I want to show you some of the books that I read. This is Dr. Lalila African Holistic Health. You can go online and download this for free. Another book of his is Melanin, What Makes Black People Black.
That's my favorite book.
If you don't read now,
check that book out. I read all day, all the time. If you check me, if you catch me chilling somewhere, I'm reading a book. Real talk. If you catch me listening to something, I'm listening to a book. I barely listen to music. I'm not into all that. I'm into learning, expanding, and growing. Don't get me wrong, we gonna still live life over here, but I'm into all that. Chill.
It's my favorite book, Melanin, What Makes Black People Black by Dr. Lalila Africa. May that ancestor rest in peace, and may his reincarnation be peaceful and a smooth transition while he's channeling through other bodies.
I used to watch him.
Nothing else in your life. Read this. Shalom.
That's not the whole video, my bad, y'all, but it's a whole video where he start talking. I'm gonna post it tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna post it tomorrow. Man, beautiful, man. A lot of elders been speaking up and speaking out. You know, I thought for a minute I gave up on the elders, and then you run across just the 2 elders that I just showed y'all, and the many other elders that I'm gonna show y'all tomorrow, man. It's beautiful to see that it is some elders that haven't given up, that's grabbing the bull by the horns, that's getting off the meats, that's not letting religion, you know, be used as a Salem asylum, a prison to encapsulate their mind, and really is freeing themselves and walking strong in Genesis 129 on the fruits and vegetables, and literally having the individual minds to think for themselves and to take back their freedom and just loving on them. Man, I mean, I can't even express, words can't describe the feeling of seeing who I'm gonna look like in a few years, my future reflections, looking back at me. So, you know what I'm saying? It's, man, like, I can't, Baruch Hashem Yahweh. I can't even express how thankful I am of the Most High, just because I've been praying on this and doing affirmations on the elders for many years now, and I'm finally seeing them peeking their head out, hitting me up in the inbox, hitting me up in my DMs, you know, texting the 708 line, and just, you know, we see you, stay strong. Don't let your people are hard-headed, they knuckleheads. Don't let them deter you from your path. Stay on it. You healed me of prostate cancer. You healed me of thyroid cancer. No, Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Hallelujah Yahweh. Ba'Hashem Mashiach Yahweh Shah. Come on through. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm starting to see a straight change in the elders, the men. I ain't had no OGs and no men left. You know what I'm saying? My OGs and the men that I learned from was in the streets. We were street niggas.
Real talk.
But now I'm starting to.
A lot of my homeboys, a lot of older people I look up to. It's real talk. I feel what you said. Really feel that.
See righteous men stand up and say, nah, something ain't right, Yahkia. No, this diet ain't been right, Yahkia. Like straight standing up and fighting, not only for me, but fighting for their families, fighting for their lives, and fighting for themselves. And we talking about Hebrew Israelites. Some of the hardest men to get up out of this sunken place is standing up. Man, all praises. All praises. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my job is well done already. Straight up, man. So all praises, Baruch Hashem, for that. You know what I'm saying? Anio hell. Yahweh, I love the creator for this. You know what I'm saying? This is a beautiful, beautiful moment. Another one, and I'm gonna get up out of here after that. So y'all know when we was in San Diego, me and Mama Makeda gave away probably like 1,000 packages of seeds. We got hundreds of thousands of heirloom seeds not touched by the
I hope he start this back, because I want to get some seeds. Real talk. If he see this video, I really want some origins. I really want some, I want a lot of seeds and stuff. I have some seeds already, but they not for Yahkia Awakenend. These some that I saved up and saved over the years. So when I start my garden, I can get it going. But I really want some seeds for real. I really to all that kind of stuff.
The government, we have created a seed program. My PR got a hold of it. It's going to be everywhere. And we see that they're already putting the seeds to use. We have over 20 people that hit me up on Instagram, just sent me pictures. I'm only going to show y'all one picture because we're making a little mini documentary of this, but show you this. Look, they are already planting the seeds that we gave them when they was in San Diego. So they're not wasting our seeds. They're using them. Food is scarce. Water is scarce right now. Baby formula is off the shelves. You can't go buy the things that you used to buy. Glass is hard to come by. Oil is hard to come by. Gas is hard to come by. Herbs is hard to come by. True herbs for healing. So we see people are taking these seeds and they are planting them. They're learning permaculture. They're learning agriculture. They're not just using the gift and using the stuff that Yahweh blessed me with to give to them. They're not just putting it in their dressers and they are planting. I got literally about 20 pictures just from the day of the seeds we gave away in California being put to use already, family. Another round of applause. Another round of applause. A conscious shift is coming. We are changing. We are rising up, family. All this hard work that we've been putting in is finally showing itself. It's finally showing itself. Like that, I've been in a dark tunnel for a whole year fighting against y'all asses, y'all. Y'all are tough people to teach. Y'all are very tough people to love. Y'all are tough people to, it's been a long, hard road. That's why sometimes I cuss y'all out, because y'all take me through there. Y'all be taking me through the ringer. Y'all really do, man. Y'all be taking me through the ringer. And it be little spirits here.
It take a strong person like that to get through to hundreds and millions of people, because he gotta stay dedicated, he gotta stay driven, he gotta stay goal-oriented, he gotta keep all these things in his mind and his spirit and his soul to be able to want to teach, to be able to want to love, to be able to want to give this kind of information out to people that's really sick in their head and sick in their body. When you're sick in your body, you're sick in your head too. When you're sick in your body and head, you're sick in your soul. So I feel it, real talk.
Here and there, they be like, don't give up on your people. Keep going. I know they trying to tear you down, but the love, you got to fight through it, Yahkia. And I'm finally starting to see bits and pieces of fragmented light come through this dark tunnel. And it feels good, family. It feels good. Feels good. Yes, let me get that up off of there. I ain't gonna show nothing else. So with that being said, I'm finna get up out of here. I'll be back live at y'all Tuesday. Remember, we live each and every Tuesday night and Thursday night. If I do miss one, I will make sure I make it up, but I don't think I'm gonna miss one because I'm even scheduling my flights and stuff around these because I want to build up more content again because they're taking so much of it down. So I want to keep these coming like how Tupac was in the studio all the time. I'm trying to be in y'all faces all the time. That way, whenever I do transition and reincarnate, I got a lot of stuff that I can reflect and look back on. So catch me every Tuesday and every Thursday live on Facebook and on YouTube until my platform is ready. At 9:30 p.m. Well, between 8:30 and 9:30 p.m. every Tuesday and Thursday on Facebook and YouTube. And I'm thinking about going back live and posting, and I'm gonna start posting a lot of intellectual posts back on my IG. Make sure y'all follow, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all share this information. Make sure y'all follow me on IG at Yahkia Awakened. There's plenty of fakes out there. I think I got like 110,000 followers on IG. Follow me on that deal. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and follow me at Yahkia Hickman on Facebook. With that being said, I love y'all. Love y'all indeed and true. Peace, love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earth. Peace.
With that being said, I love y'all guys. I hope y'all continue to take better care of yourself. Keep ascending, keep rising, keep grinding, you know, keep getting it in, you heard me? Keep doing your thing, man, you know. A lot of y'all going through a lot of rain, a lot of pain, but you know, it ain't nothing to y'all got it. Y'all strong, man. Y'all some G's, y'all some real soldiers, you heard me? If your ancestors could do it, your mom and daddy could do it, you can do it. Don't forgive, don't forgive the ones that hurt you. Man, keep going, keep rising, bro. For real, keep rising. I believe in y'all. I want y'all to like, I want y'all to subscribe, I want y'all to hit the notification bell. Man, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment below, and let me know if you enjoy this, because we gonna keep this thing going. If for anything you feel like, you know, we need to do better as a unit, as a community, as a, you know, as a family, you just let me know. Put it down in the comment section. But we gonna be dropping videos like this back to back. We gonna keep it in y'all face until y'all get it right. Real talk. We gonna, man, we a family. We a team. We got this. Can't nobody do it but us. SumSerious the God out. You know, DR.SumSerious out. You know, keep in mind, I'm not a licensed doctor by any means, but I'm licensed enough to like you, for real. I'm licensed enough to love you. That's what I'm certified in. I'm certified in the rising and get y'all off the ground. Let's get it going. SumSerious, check it out.